When a Google Ads account starts to underperform, the temptation is always to start touching things. Change a bid here, swap a creative there, rebuild the landing page, etc. And sometimes you actually get lucky, but more often, you've just added noise. And now, you actually have no idea what moved the needle. The problem isn't the account, it's not having a clear order of operations. So here's the checklist that I run every time results don't match what they should be. I think about any paid accounts as 4 links in a chain. You've got the incoming traffic, you've got the ad itself, the landing page experience, and then what happens after someone converts. That's it. Every performance problem lies somewhere inside one of those 4 links. The job is figuring out which one. I always start with traffic, because if the wrong people are clicking, nothing downstream matters. For search, that means pulling the search terms report and actually reading it. Sort by cost, look at what people typed, and ask yourself honestly, are these people trying to buy something, or are they just researching? Are some of these queries just completely off target? If a big chunk of spend is going to queries that will never convert, that's the fix. Add negatives for the themes that keep showing up wrong. Tighten match types if broad is just running wild. Pull back on any automated expansion features like AI Max that are chasing volume in the wrong direction. And until that's sorted, I don't touch anything else. There's no point in optimizing an ad or a landing page for people who are never going to convert anyways. Once I'm satisfied the traffic intent is solid, I look at the ad. The main signal here is CTR, click-through rate. Not in isolation, but compared to what's normal for that account and that auction. If intent is good, but CTR is weak, the ad is probably not saying anything specific enough. It's probably making a generic promise that anyone can make. The fix is usually to anchor the headline to one clear outcome that maps directly to what those people searched for. Remove any secondary messaging that dilutes the main one. If the CTR is healthy, I don't overthink it. The ad is working. Move on. Next is the landing page. And I have a very specific way I look at this. So I like to open the landing page up and look at what I can see without scrolling. That first screen is the whole game. 3 things I'm checking. Does the headline actually connect with what the ad is saying and what the person searched for? Is there one obvious thing to do? One call to action with real visual weight? And does the page load in a reasonable amount of time on a normal internet connection? The pattern when this link is broken is usually clicks look fine, CTR looks fine, but the conversion rate is low and the account won't scale. When that's the picture, start here. Rewrite the headline so it mirrors your ad's promise. Push the call to action above the fold. Remove anything that's competing for attention with the main action. The last link is what happens after a conversion is recorded. And this one actually gets ignored more than any of the others. In lead gen especially, there's a real gap between leads in the platform and revenue in the business. If conversions are tracking, but pipeline isn't moving, I look at response time. How long does it take to usually reach out to a new lead? How many calls are being missed? Is there any consistency in how the first conversation goes? So that's the sequence. Traffic intent first. Are the right people clicking? Then the ad. Is the promise clear and specific? Then the landing page. Is the first screen doing its job? Then the follow-up. Are the leads actually being worked? Run through them in that order every time. Once you find the weak link, that's where the effort goes. Everything else can wait. Alright, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow. Catch you on the next one.